What is up, everybody? It's Dr. Vibe here, host and producer of the award-winning Dr. Vibe show, the home of epic conversations.
Well,
And
that's
I'm the host of Epic
interesting.
Conversations.
Something's got to separate you from
Video's
the
not
rest.
working.
So you got to be willing to do whatever.
In my experience, black men have struggles like having community with each other.
But she
All
represents
right.
the mammy stereotype.
Now that
The
was
video's
epic.
not working.
I
All
It's
right.
needed that.
Okay, let's take it off. All right. What is up, everybody? It's Dr. Vibe here. Video didn't work, but that's okay. We're trying out a new platform. What is going on? For those who don't know me, I am Dr. Vibe, host and producer of the award-winning Dr. Vibe show, host of over 5,000 epic online conversations, two-time Canadian Ethnic Media Association award winner, and I co-host and co-produce the only online show for dads and fathers. It's sponsored by Doveman Plus Care, and reach out directly and indirectly to over 400,000 dads, fathers, and male caregivers around the world. And we are with one of the people who likes to oversee things in my existence.
Good evening, good night, everyone. I'm Camille Smith. Am I able to introduce myself, or are you going to introduce me?
You're the boss.
Oh boy. Again, Camille from Fitness IQ Services, where I help people become financially fit, whether it's through bookkeeping, taxes that are happening right now,
In Canada and
and
the US,
in
yes.
in Canada and US, and also personal finance coaching, just to help strive like with financial literacy. And fun fact, I almost forgot, and normally I do promote it. It is Financial Literacy Month in America. So for the folks out there down south, hopefully, you guys are learning about financial literacy or personal finance and getting your taxes done. Because I think they're due on the 15th, if I'm corrected.
Absolutely. And we're running this through a new platform. So I've tried it a few times before and I couldn't figure it out. But
Mhm.
this time I'm getting closer. The intro video didn't happen. So I got to find out what's going on with that. Outside of
Mhm.
that, we'll be doing some chatting and I'll be doing some fooling around with the platform.
So
And
I
I thought
guess,
one of the overseers, Miss Camille would want to be in charge. So I think the last time
oh boy, not even. But I normally would say follow your lead when it comes to like stream yards or not stream yards, but streaming. You're the one that influenced me to go to
I did what?
StreamYard. You influenced me to go to StreamYard. Your inspiration. You gave me the inspiration. Also, from the looks of it, this seems a little bit interesting. I wonder what all the good stuff that you're gonna learn tonight.
The interesting thing about this platform, and I might
Mhm.
as well just say it's EV Mux. I believe I did it in reverse order for my learning curve. They
Mm.
have two types of scenes. They have dynamic scene, which is very somewhat similar to what StreamYard's all about. And StreamYard is one I've been using for many, many years.
Mhm.
I and it was that last week I was saying, over the last few weeks, I was telling you, you know what? I'm going to cancel my subscription
I remember.
to EV Mux, and that because all the videos I watch just weren't aligning with me. I couldn't break it, couldn't break it. And then
Mhm.
about a week ago, I just put in YouTube
Yeah.
uh, EV Mux tutorials or training
Mm.
tutorials, and
There you go.
I'd seen some that I had seen before,
Mhm.
but then I saw one of a gentleman who just did it in the last 2 weeks.
Mhm.
I said, okay. Oh, by the way, if you are watching this live, feel free to put comments. Feel free
Comment
to put
away.
comments. We're just hanging out. Myself, one of the people who like to oversee me, Camille of Fitness IQ Cam. You
I don't
know,
even know how you're able to get me really because you know why? Because I wanted to join you tomorrow morning, but I have a meeting at the same time, so I'm
yeah,
sad.
yeah. She's very much in demand. Most of the time, her mailbox is
Right
full,
now. Oh
or
boy. Yes,
or
those
her,
nonsense
or
calls.
you're in queue.
No, there's a lot of spam going on as of late. My phone always says that I have um spam or fraud, so I just
Hmm.
ignore it. And they
I'm at that point, and as I share with many people, I get those spam calls also. What I do though is anyone of importance, their name is tagged to the phone number, so I can see who's calling me. And it's if someone's calling me and it's a number and there's no name tag to it, that's what voicemail is for.
So fun fact or funny story. So today I was gonna do that while I was having breakfast with my dad. Um, I saw a number and I was like, so it doesn't say spam, but I don't recognize the number. Let me just Google it real quick. And I was able to Google it. Thank heavens I did because it was actually a important call for my grandma, and I was like, let me answer this. So, which is funny because I'm so accustomed now to like caregivers or sorry, social workers and stuff calling private. Back in the day, I wouldn't answer private numbers.
Hmm.
Now because it associates with hospitals and appointments and stuff, I like those are the ones I'm like, oh, I gotta answer that one because that one's more important than the other ones. But yeah, leave a voice message if it's important or
That's
message
what it's there for. That's what it's there for. But yeah,
email
yeah, yeah.
voicemail. Hmm.
Looking at this platform, there's some interesting things. I had the lower third up of you're watching Hanging with Dr. Vibe initially, and it didn't have the TM after the E, but it allowed me to change it in real time without taking it down. Whereas with StreamYard, if I wanted to do that, I'd have to take the lower third off, edit it, and then put it back up. This allowed me to do it in
Oh,
real time.
that's good to know because I always I'm typing so quickly that I sometimes do typos and I'm like, eek. Let me just take it off and stuff. So that's interesting.
Yeah, the only and I and it's nice I can change backgrounds in real time.
And I like your background and I like the sky. Oh, I was about to say I like the sky
Oh, you like? Oh,
background. Yeah, because it's like it's nighttime, so it's like we're okay. That means I have to stay up.
yeah. Well, with your upcoming trip, I'm sure you will
Ah,
be.
ah, 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 ah. What are you talking about? Sir? Hi, hello,
I
hi.
just said upcoming trip. I said nothing else.
Jeez and
Thank you
Pete.
very much. Good things with this. As I was saying, with my learning curve with this platform, I tried to learn something called pro scenes first, and I was just not getting it. It wasn't happening. And I watched this gentleman last week, and all he did his tutorials on mainly was on they have something called dynamic scenes, which is very similar to what StreamYard offers. I said, breakthrough. Hey, if you are watching this live, come on, put in some comments in the comment section. We're just hanging out, Dr. Vibe here with one of the overseers person who likes to oversee me, FitNet's IQ Cam.
Well, you see, my dog wants to oversee as well. I'm not sure if you can hear in the background.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
enjoying this, and and so what are some new things? Actually, tomorrow's show on the Morning Vibe, there's going to be myself. I'm not
mhm.
telling you. There's someone that's going to be
Ha!
on, and Ryan is supposed to be on. He has to walk he says his kiddos to school, so he's supposedly going to be on about the bottom of the hour. But we have someone joining me with the first right from the get go, and
I
Wayne
just want to
Harrison.
say, sorry, I want to say Ryan's kids at the ACBN symposium was so adorable, and I
You had
loved
never
how they
seen them
were.
before?
I have, but like them being there for the whole day was actually like the second time around. The whole family was there. Don't try to catch me.
Yes,
The
yes,
whole
yes,
family
yes.
was there.
Yeah, I've never the like Cher and Ryan I've seen together, but and
Mhm.
then there have been times I've been out with Ryan and his son, but his daughter I'd never think I've ever met his daughter. And then having
Exactly.
them all together was great. And again, if you're watching this live, ask any questions you'd like, please. I'd
Yeah.
love to get some questions. You know what? Anything going on in your world,
You asked me
please.
a question. So I got it's so funny because Um, my bookkeepers, accountant, tax specialist friends were all like having conversations throughout the period, and I got this email or like a reminder about CRA just delaying and stuff. And I know I'm going to be talking about taxes for most of the part because it is tax season. I'm trying to remind people to um, be mindful about their taxes. But right now,
Yes, yeah,
oh,
there's so
it
much
is
stuff going on in
delayed.
the world right now. Taxes is. I have an interesting question to
True.
ask you.
Fair
What
enough.
what percentage of the clients you deal with have taxes to file from more than a year ago?
Golly, that is ginger ale, by the way. Don't worry, nothing hard.
Mm.
I have a handful that is multiple taxes. Um, I think I have three or four. I
Okay,
have what
what percentage?
percentage?
Yeah, what percentage? If you look at the clients you've dealt with in total, what percentage of them came to you with taxes from a few years ago that need to
I'll
be done?
say at least less than 5%, at least.
Okay, that's not bad.
I mean, yeah,
That's
less
that's
than 5%.
that's not bad.
Yeah. And it's like it could be one, no, sorry, it could be two, it could be 10. um it's, and you know what? I kind of get it sometimes, like when life is lifing or you have anxiety, you don't know who to go to take care or tackle it. You'll just leave it for a couple of years to come, but I'm happy to help. It just gets it a little, it's a little complex because you miss out on the benefits and credits from the previous years to be able to utilize it better. And I even remember when we had Metro Pass
Yep,
and you were able to claim that on your taxes.
yeah.
Unfortunately, someone waited till so long or a long period of time that they couldn't even find that really. And there, and I always try to remember what happened in the past. Is be like, oh, ooh, what about this? What about that? And they're like, that is long gone. I'm like, golly, I wish you just had remembered to do it in the
All
previous
right.
years.
What are the benefits of coming to you? And this is for Canadian taxpayers coming to you instead of coming to someone like an H&R Block.
I was just talking to someone that was doing it on H&R Block. The difference between me and H&R Block is I have a decade experience in it. Surprisingly, I know I look young, but I also not only am there to just do boom, 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 boom. I actually, especially when I sit down and I look and you take the time to want to talk to me, I will educate you about what's going on. Like, if you just want me to, if you don't even want to book a time to talk to me and stuff, fine, but I'd like to give suggestions and tips afterward. And if you don't, and if you use it, awesome. If you don't, I wish you took the advice, right? But one thing I like to do is educate folks
Okay.
about what's happening in the tax world. And I also talk about it on my podcast. You know, I had to give a little shameless plug. Things I wish I knew
And
about money.
the show that's going to kick us off from 5 o'clock.
N-
Yes.
no, mine's at 5:30 or 6 o'clock, depending on the time. I've come to notice that when I have it a little bit later, I get more people that are available, which is understandable. But no, I mean, H&R Block is like no, I'll say mafia instead. I was gonna use the other word. But like mafia, they're on every dang corner that you can see. So of course people are going to be like, "Oh, maybe I should just go here because this is more convenient for me." But you won't get the special, you'll just be cheated by like a number ideally, and you won't be able to get advice. And I also tell folks, don't just talk
See
to your
that?
mm.
See how I've just done that in real time with the lower third?
Oh, you spelled my name right. Correct. Thank you.
Well, if I didn't, I would have get lambasted, right? So
Land bases. And also with the advice, you're not being treated like a number. Um, and oh, sorry. What I was gonna say is don't just go to your tax specialist one time a year. Go throughout the year because there's things happening. I can't.
mhm.
If the amount of times, like the amount of emails that I receive saying, "Oh yeah, by the way, I bought a property. Oh yeah, by the way, I got a rental property. Oh wait, by the way, I g- I moved to another province and I took out all my RSPs." I was like, "Whoa,
Ow.
whoa, whoa. What's happening?"
Wow, that's that
And
that
these are real true stories that I've
I can believe
experienced,
it. I believe
right?
it. You've got the power.
So it's I'm just saying to folks, um your tax specialist is like a part of your money team that you should be speaking to throughout the year and just doing like a tax strategy, tax planning, just so you're not feeling stressed, especially the self-employed folks. um the shoe boxes are coming and I hope it's not a lot of them.
Oh, ouch. Uh, but you're talking about shoe boxes, but we
Hmm.
should be in the world of digital, no?
Digital or even a folder, like I don't mind. I have one close to me, but not that close. I think doing both. And you know my stories about keeping storage.
I know nothing.
I'm not even gonna talk about it because it probably upset me, and I don't want you guys to see my vein pop out of my
Stop it.
forehead. Not the wood. Um, digital copies are ideal. Physical copies are ideal. Just scan them just in case, because nothing's worse than what is it? You remember back in the day when the ink would rub out, and you're like, ah, what number is this? Is this an eight or is this a zero?
Shame,
Oh,
shame, shame.
so don't be that person. Just scan it. Shucks, even if you have QuickBooks or Waves, however, whichever people use, just take a photo. Click, click, click. It's so
QuickBooks, love
I
my
love.
QuickBooks.
I know. I have the hat close by.
Oh
As
yeah,
even though
you're one of their representatives. That's right.
somewhat, I should get a affiliation with them.
Yeah,
Ideally,
I think
the
that'd be a
way
great I think that'd be a great idea.
the way I be always broadcasting them. QuickBooks and Questrade. Questrade, whenever you're ready, come for me, please, because they just got
So,
fractional shares.
stock market today.
Oh my gosh. Even though I was in like many meetings and like I took like a little snippet time to like hang out with my dad because he's been asking. I got the notifications and I was like, golly Bob. Um, Nvidia's down, AMD's down, Google's down, the S
Yeah,
and P.
Magnificent Seven's taking a big hit.
Yeah, and I mean, I've been under a rock this week just because I'm like really trying to catch up on taxes and make it smooth sailing as possible. But
Mhm.
yeah, what's wrong with that guy? You know
Well,
who I'm talking about because he's the one that's
well,
mashing up
47 believes that he can basically force people to make a deal with him in regards to and it's funny. I've seen most reports these tariffs he's putting against countries. don't equal the tariffs that they have against the United States. So the question is, the math ain't mathing for a lot of economists, and
Exactly.
it looks like no matter what, we if this continues and there's still a stalemate, there'll be a global recession sooner rather than later.
I know,
And
and
it's
someone
it's
said about
unfortunate
Great Britain.
because at least in the area that we live in, gas prices have gone down drastically,
I heard someone said Costco was at
drastically. And
118.
when the price of gas goes down, lots of things go down, because especially transportation costs, people may not realize, but most of the time your food comes to wherever you're buying it through some sort of ground transportation,
But
truck or van, and that's most of the majority powered by gas, not electronic.
correct me if I'm wrong, the reason why the gas prices has gone down is because of the carbon rebate.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
So,
yes, that is true. In Canada, the carbon tax was taken off by the current prime minister.
and what else did he do? I think he said the capital gains
Yes, he
tax
mentioned
is
that
gonna.
also. Yep, he's mentioned that also. It's going to be very well. Mr. Harris allegedly tomorrow morning is going to be discussing that. Going to be
Awesome.
talking about the tariffs. He had a whole pile of things. Said, "Brother, you only got hour and 15 minutes. Plus, the gentleman I'm going to bring on with you, he has questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to. Well, it's good to go into conversation with too much to chat about, but not enough. So it's good. Uh, we're
Exactly.
we're good, and that's what you taught me. So this is
Hmm. Is
really
that
done
the
well. Now, like, there are two people watching, and there's no one commenting. So
come true, naman? But I was gonna ask you, can you do a poll? How do you do? Can we do a poll from this thingy?
I wouldn't mind doing a poll, but to be honest, because the numbers are so low, I don't know if it's actually. You know what I could do though
Mm,
is the location map.
okay. And I know, ladies and gentlemen, it's late.
Well, not
Probably
every. It depends where people are
sorry.
watching.
The ones in North America,
Well,
it's
but
late
still,
here. Wait,
no,
wait, hold
no.
on,
They
let
could.
me finish my
It's
sentence,
in the West
please.
Coast. It's 3 hours behind.
Walan. Oh, whoever. Sorry. You're right. You're right. You're
That's why
right.
I interrupted
But
you.
at the same time, I was going to say evening, night, and then other places it's morning and afternoon. That's what I was gonna say. But
I
hopefully,
won't. I won't run a thing this time. I'll save it for
oh
next
man.
time.
But
But I'm going to ask you a favor.
eek. Sure.
Could you possibly go on YouTube and put something in the comment section? I just want to see how it
Just
works,
double
because
check.
no one's watching now.
So we
So,
scare. So basically, did I scare them away? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare y'all
well, that
away.
well, you. Oh, someone is back on. Is that you?
No, no, no. I haven't.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
There
um,
is someone on the watching on YouTube. I do have an interesting. I'll be tomorrow. Should I give you an early surprise about tomorrow?
yes. Yes.
No,
Let me
I'm
hear
gonna
the
hold it
surprise.
off then. But tomorrow will be the first time.
Mm-hmm.
I got to make sure there's no. So the Doctor Vibe show slash the Morning Vibe will be broadcasting on a brand new platform.
Wow.
Pardon me, brand new platform.
Dang.
And a current content creator who I'm really, really appreciative of,
Okay.
did a YouTube live about it about 2 weeks ago. I said, let me check it out. I'll go, yeah, I like this. I like this. Brand
Nice.
new platform starting tomorrow. Oh, there we go. Someone came up
Brand
in the comments
new.
section. There
Well,
we
that makes
go.
sense. April. They say April's the there it works. April is technically
Nice.
the new year when the new year has
Excellent.
started.
Thank you for doing that. I just wanted to see how the comments
No
worked.
problemo.
That's fantastic.
No problem.
Only
Eek.
thing I just gotta find out is
Sorry, and I closed.
why didn't the video work?
Well,
I think.
next time, just a
Well, you
preview
know
of
what? I'm
that.
gonna give another try right now. Just give me a second.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if it works. I just gotta put up the right which one I want to put up. Okay, let's see if this works.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
If the black dollar was not important, they wouldn't be doing these type of commercials to get your business back.
The same people who don't want gun checks, mental health checks, all for open carry. And when your kid gets shot in school, they offer thoughts and prayers.
I think that's a computer issue because it did start and then it just,
Mhm.
so maybe it's a bandwidth and maybe I may end up running this depending. I may have to run it from a laptop because my other computer, which is a better supposedly computer, there's challenges with the camera, and maybe I'll change the camera. The camera's just not doing it with the. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to fool around the camera. If I had a choice, I'd use the other computer.
I must say my camera looks phenomenal. Can anyone agree? If anyone's
Yeah,
watching.
yes, boss. Um,
I didn't say you. I say whoever's watching
no,
can
right now,
bird.
we don't have anyone on. I,
Man, tough
that's all
crowd
right.
out there, huh?
Well, no, I deliberately wanted to do it late, and yeah, that's the only thing. And I'm gonna take this down after we finish. By the way, so I just want to. This is not. Why is this not? Let me just give it another try here.
Okay.
Um, well, okay. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, there's. I think it's a. Yeah, for some reason, yeah, it's. Yeah, I think it's the. Yeah, bandwidth. It's a bandwidth issue. Yeah, it's not
Okay,
gonna.
do you find that question? Because I feel like it's the same thing happens to me with the bandwidth. Do you think the bandwidth for this one is more intense than StreamYard or just in general?
No, I wouldn't. I doubt it. If there isn't a much because they're both web based. So
Just
they're
trying to
both.
figure.
It's. But the funny thing is, I don't have these challenges on this computer running StreamYard. It's just
Yeah?
with everything goes okay except the video clips.
Hmm. Hmm.
And
Interesting.
and I just and I can see that there's a challenge, and I can tell on my end too. The signal strength on my end is your signal strength is like full. Mine is only at maybe half, or the processing. That is probably
Golly.
why we have that challenge. But I'm just gonna see if it's a different. Maybe if I yeah, I'm gonna try. Let's say if it's a different camera, see
Hmm.
if I can, because the camera I have is a really good camera and it's not producing. But I'm going to try two or three cameras, and if I can, I'll just work from the one, work from using a different camera. But yeah, and it's the whole thing too about OBS on that computer.
I heard
I
about that one.
Yeah, so yeah, why is my? I wonder if I closed this window, would it be okay? You know what? I'm actually gonna take a look. Yeah, hmm, yeah. If it outside of this issue with not being able to play video,
Hmm. I mean,
maybe
overall, it looks solid. I did see the video myself. Is it basically,
did you see it?
yeah. Oh,
Interesting.
you. So you don't see it.
I It's not processing what
Hmm.
on my end. It's something on my, so the video is playing though.
Okay, okay. What about if I share? What if I share media? Let's see if it works. Hold on. Let me try to pull something in. No, it won't
You
work.
you can. I see what the challenge is. Like the, I guess whatever is the bandwidth signal. Yours is 100%. Mine is. So if mine was higher, I don't think there'd be a difficulty with that. Which makes me feel that I'm gonna, next time I run this, I'm gonna see on my laptop
I was gonna try to find
how
a
it
video
runs,
that's appropriate.
and
Mm.
on my the desktop I use for all my shows,
I'll just see if
Mhm.
I use a different camera if I get a better resolution with it.
Very nice.
Yeah, other than
Um,
that, I'd be fine in using this.
and
Open this.
I guess I'll say that offline.
Remove a scene. When I played the video, did you see it?
Yeah, so I was just curious when you said, "Oh, I don't see
Hmm.
you." I was like,
Well,
"Really?"
I could probably do a workaround and have my YouTube screen open on mute
Yes, that's what I usually do.
when I'm playing it, and that would get around that, which would not, yeah, it's not the way I want to do it, but I'd still like to. Let me just do something here. YouTube Shorts had a good week with YouTube Shorts. Save.
I'm glad.
Well, your teaching is coming through.
My ginger ale's done. But I know what you're gonna say. You can make your own ginger ale. I know. But something about
So, okay, I'm just going to do something here right now. Hanging with Dr. Vibe. Okay, it is live.
the ginger ale
Okay,
is
let me put
proudly
this
bottled in
on
Canada,
mute.
made
Oh,
in
I
Canada.
got, well, I got 2 likes. That's nice.
From where?
I'm
Oh,
taking a
overall?
look at this.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, just to
It
fool
shows
around.
you that?
I'm going
Or
to.
you're looking on YouTube? Is that what
I'm
you're
looking
doing?
on YouTube.
Oh,
All
because
right,
I'm
what
like,
I'm going to do is I'm going to play this video again and see
hmm
if I can do it here. Let me do a different video. Today, talking about a very important thing on Black Canada Talking.
I would imagine there are lots of people who seek support from a
yeah.
psychologist. There's no consideration to their experience as a Black person.
Yeah, he's a narcissist, and I take a narcissist serious. But he's also admitting that he just screwed his country because he's gonna feel a lot more pain.
For those who don't understand, let me put it in the language of non-Western countries. That's called corruption.
They voted for him. You got him, not us.
I love that one. That's called corruption. So you seen it or no? I don't think you were able to see it.
Bah.
I saw it.
All right, I'm not. It's a, yeah.
Uh
I
you saw. I could see it.
I saw it on YouTube. I didn't see it here, but that's not the
Oh.
end of the world for me. That's okay. I would
Mhm.
just need to, if I'm running this, I'd need to just uh, put my YouTube tab beside this so I can look. But it came back anyways easily. As long as I don't mind if it broadcasts okay and it comes back, I can work with that.
Okay.
I can work with that. Okay, this is not bad.
Oh snap, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it here. This
What?
is the new. This is the new streaming.
Well, not yet. You
You said tomorrow you're gonna use it.
no, not for tomorrow. No, no, no. Uh,
I know I heard that.
I I'm going to do some. I'm gonna start with running the what you call it, the push to talk on.
Mm,
Okay, let me just do something here. I'm gonna start with just these hangouts,
okay.
and
That's always good
as
to have them at the beginning.
and I'm just tracing out another.
Oh.
All right, that's good. All right, banners, comments. The Guatemala. Hey, how you doing?
Yay! Hello, hello.
Thank you for stopping by while I'm just testing out a new platform and doing it like late night. So not too many people are on here. I'm gonna be probably deleting this after I finish with this. And Fitness IQ Cam, who always wants to be dominating, is here. Walamala, what would you like to chat about? Anything you want to ask us about? We're just here
Mm-hmm.
hanging out. I'm learning and becoming more comfortable with this platform. It's working for me.
Looks
It's
ideal.
definitely, it's definitely. I'm looking to go for it. I want to run it on my main computer, but right now my main computer is when it comes
Acting
to
up. Acting up like the weather here.
no, it's just that the camera, because I use a green screen, it sort of has like a green little glow around my head, and I can't
Oh,
figure out
so
why that's happening. And I'm gonna try some different cameras on it over the next few days. When I get that resolved,
hmm
I will even be closer to making the shift. Maybe YouTube. You want to talk about the YouTube algorithm? Oh, that's a good. That's a really good conversation topic. The
interesting.
YouTube algorithm. Fitness
Alright.
IQ Cam, since you're an expert, why don't you tell us about it?
Um, honestly, I haven't actually. Okay, so last week when I talked about taxes, and I'm always gonna bring it back up, my algorithm was actually like through the roof. So I think it depends on what you're talking about. I've come to realize when you talk about relationships, skyrocket, even when you had your Valentine's Day special, I noticed your viewers and likes were higher, and even the non for profit one that you had the other day.
That was
Um,
good. He
right?
was good. Wasn't Craig good?
So it
He
all
was.
depends on what people are interested in. But that really excited me that that topic was very well viewed and liked. So I enjoyed that. The algorithm, I don't know. These people, them love.
It's interesting you mentioned that with algorithms. Over the last few weeks, I've been very blessed getting the algorithm on a number. Right now, the posts that are doing well, algorithmic wise, are politics, especially American politics and that president. I'm
Burp, 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 burp.
get a lot. I get a lot. Okay, here we go. She's Guatemala says, "Yeah, correct. I heard we live in a attention. So obviously, attention deficit economy, not attention economy. But
Yikes.
uh, for yeah,
Definitely
getting
the politics. Yeah, definitely
here
politics. You
we
talk
go.
about politics, you'll definitely get something.
There
Where
you
did you
go.
find that? It's there? Hold on,
Part of the
hold on.
it's part of the subscription.
Shut up. Oh, now, see, now I'm trying to look for it and thing. Now I'm
You would
Oh!
do you see it?
No!
No, you
Wait.
don't see it because you don't have access to my. But yeah, air horn. Yeah, it gives you a number of gives you some different
Oh my
like.
gosh.
So when you having a sad chat,
Shucks. You know this is going to be the reason why I switch.
you love your sound effects. I know.
I know, and people are like, Camille, I can't really hear it in it. I was like, really? Man, let's try it.
It comes with some music also you can add, but the it comes with six different
See,
sound effects.
okay, that's all. That might
Oh,
change.
so getting back.
Sorry. Hmm.
That's maybe one of the reasons I saw. I say I can use it, and I don't have to, have commute. To do our thing. Uh,
Bet you already hear when I say it. Burp, burp, burp,
yes, I don't have to
burp.
do it like this anymore. I got it here. Getting back to the Walmart in regards to YouTube algorithm, I've been very blessed the last few weeks that
Mhm.
I've had a number of YouTube shorts that have performed well. In the last 4 days, I've had one YouTube short that had 1,500 views, and another one
Sheesh.
that had close to 1,000. Now, Fitness IQ Cam is in her shoes, and I'm also doing the same thing. I look what people react to, and then I just go further. Just keep on going, keep contact uh, that's hot like that. So many like, and it's funny though. One of the shows I run, Black Canada Talking,
Mhm.
on Sundays, every second Sunday we're live. It, it I I guess well, Cesar is Nadima was is very intelligent and very well spoken. That show, and it's
Mhm.
a 1 hour show, always gets easily 150 views, easily, and most of it's on the replay. The
Mhm.
replay gets 150 views.
Okay, that's good. Golly,
That
I
and
can't wait
that's
to get to
that's
your.
that's phenomenal. That is absolutely phenomenal. And
Mhm.
between that and the shorts, and when you with I don't know, Walama, do you have a YouTube channel? Just out of curiosity, uh,
Yeah,
I would
good to
suggest
know.
some people that I follow and listen to that have been very helpful in regards to my growth on YouTube. I'm and when I do my show, most of the time, well, on the morning vibe, I do it more energetically. I ask people, hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, would love you to. And I notice my plateaus are 10 at a time, 10 at a time, groups of 10.
Look at the
Yeah,
next
I got another
comment.
question. I know, no, okay. She goes, they go, I,
It
okay,
depends.
I
So
heard putting your face in the thumb, push it. Uh,
it depends. I
another,
mean, yours
another,
has it.
another great question. Thumbnails are very important with YouTube.
I've come to realize.
Thumbnails and your thumbnails and your titles, that helps
Uh,
if they're in sync. That helps the YouTube algorithm.
Let me see if I can remember. So, okay, so the other day I was told like what is with your YouTube channel? You don't even have a thumbnail. I was like, "Ooh, ouch." And then I started liking making the thumbnail. Some it depends. Like sometimes
You
I
know
put my
that's
face.
you know what, and that's really and that's another thing I've got to. I'm gonna. I have so I just went on live today, so there was it didn't give me the opportunity to create a thumbnail.
Oh,
Next time, what I do is I'm gonna schedule it and see if it allows me to put up a thumbnail. That
true.
I just went
True.
on live. There was no thumbnail, no preparation done, no problem. I'll check now. I'll
And I
schedule
realize
another
how
one of
important
these
that is.
I'll schedule one of these again next Thursday at 9 p.m. and I'll get someone to create a
A thumbnail?
thumbnail for me,
Just
and
use my
I'll
thumbnail.
see if I can post everything up in and see if it gives you that ability to do that when you schedule a recording.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, the algorithm is really strange. It's hit and miss, but once you find something that resonates, you just keep on going. As I said, I notice the president of the United States whenever especially when I put him in the hashtags in one of the first hashtags that I use for a post, it
Mhm.
always a lot of times it does very well.
Hmm.
My like I said, I I had an I had a YouTube short that went 1,400 views, and the funny thing is, it didn't start to get traction till about a few hours after it was originally posted. When I first
Really?
looked at it, I said, "Yeah," and then it just took off. It just
I
took
like when that
off.
happens. That has happened to me. Where's the
Of course, well,
clapping?
I
Where's
learned
the
from you.
clapping applaud? There's
Oh,
no
you want
sound
the
effect for that.
clapping? You want the
For
clapping one?
yourself, of course. You got to give yourself
Let's
your
see.
own
This is why
cheer.
she is the boss.
I'm
Okay.
just trying to help you out.
Oh, okay. Well,
Hmm. Ah!
all right.
Oh, that one's so good. You know what? Dr. Violet, I might have to see what the cost is just to see if
The
I can
Walamala
use it.
says no channel, and she puts clap emojis. Thank you so much. Yeah,
Um,
the cost for this
mm,
is it 49?
Is it US or Canadian?
US.
Okay, I thought we were only buying Canadian stuff.
Well, then, good luck find good luck finding a platform.
I know, I know. I'm just joking. These are
No,
just
I'm
jokes.
being no, I'm just answering. Uh, and I yeah, like I said, after this and doing
We.
a little
Mhm.
bit of work.
Mhm.
Oh, let's cancel tomorrow morning. Okay, that's good.
Oh,
All
so
right,
it's
so I don't have to go for online for that. That's good. Yeah, I I'm oh, cause okay, okay, so my reception now has gone up to 4 out of 5 bars. Good. Now the question will be, does that help this?
let's
A
see
little bit.
a little bit.
There's still a little bit of a
And it
challenge with the
is
showing
some.
the video, but that's all right. Just if I just
Well,
if I just put beside the YouTube screen, and that will take care of that.
and I can see it as long as like others can see it. That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's the most important thing. But
What
yeah,
is the
but
bigger?
algorithms, yeah, that's always an ongoing thing.
Okay,
And
so question, because
you
sorry
know
for
everything.
cutting
Why are
you
you
off.
asking me questions? You're the
Yeah,
one.
because I've only done okay. So ideally, I've been only doing a podcast for 4 years and 5 months per se.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's probably probably 4.5, but I digress. Um, I haven't been able to master things like other content creators do, and I get it. It's all about topics and all that great stuff and timing and everything. How do you find the algorithm now after many years of experience, 5,000 episodes or conversations, I should say? I can't wait to say that word, eh? Well, not 5,000, at least say 1,000. But that, yeah, you have so many conversations. What have you seen evolve in the last couple of years?
That's a difficult question for me to answer because I've just in the last year and a half, really started paying attention to analytics.
Okay, okay.
Now,
Really?
yeah, the last 2 or 3 years,
Mhm.
it accelerated once I crossed over 1,000 subscribers because when you get,
Mhm.
I think I've shared this with you before, when you get over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, you get a whole pile of analytical information, and then you can dive a little bit deeper. I am now
Oh,
even
okay.
paying more, like I said, I'm paying more attention even more now to see what hits, what doesn't hit. Like I said, politics, President of the United States does okay.
Mhm.
uh, I use shorts to drive people to the long form content.
Okay. Okay. I
And
gotta
when you
do
when
that.
you do when you do shorts, there is on the back end you can ref, refer people. I have to see what it looks like, but it allows you to connect it to the original long form content. So if they want to,
Oh, that's good.
yes,
So Dr. Vibe, and now I'm gonna put the
yes.
pressure on.
The pressure. Okay, time to end the conversation. Go on.
how how are you able to help a individual like myself reach those full potentials? YouTube shorts, being able to bring it back to the long form. I'm only I'm only one person.
Yeah, because you're so in demand.
Well,
Uh,
right now in tax season, yeah, it's
yeah.
I
I would suggest
mm,
taking a look at what content is performing really good and keep on focusing. I would say what content is performing really good. Then I know you love to use your chat GPT. I would say I put in chat GPT.
Delroy Wagwan. Ooh, can I tell you a fun thing? Sorry. Um, so last night I was
You met him.
last night I had a little I was having a brain fart of how much to charge someone for a tax. I ideally had a financial analysis person. Am I saying? I feel like I'm not saying it correctly. Review it for me, and I'm like, perfect. Okay, I got my new prices, but now how do I portray it to my folks? And then I just decided to ask Delroy, because that's my chat GPT, to create a bot to create prices. So I put in the prices that I have for it, and then it was able to create. So whatever client I ask or I type in, it will be able to create a price range for me. And if I think it's being like too like bossy, I'll be like, okay, give me.
Mean like Kingstonian, like you?
No, but it was like, oh, charge this, and I'm like, okay, I can't go from this price to that price and expect them to like say, doo, doo, doo,
Well,
doo, doo.
since you love your AI stuff, I would suggest this. Uh,
Let's see this. Let's hear
I
this.
would put in Chat GPT.
Mm-hmm.
What? What? First, I'd say, what do you know about the name of your show?
Mm.
And if
Mm-hmm.
it gives you an answer, then I'd say, okay, what are the key SEO words for things I use for the show? And then you dive a little bit deeper. So do ask it to do a review of your show and see
So,
if it and if it does know what your show is,
mm-hmm.
then I would okay, well, why don't I do this right now?
Oh, we're gonna do example?
I'm
A
gonna do an example
ChatGPT
on my.
example?
Okay, hold
What?
on, Seer. I use different ones, but I'll use since you have that's your favorite.
So which one you use? Oh, you use Copilot,
No,
DeepSeek. Oh
I
no,
there one's
you're
which
afraid of
from
DeepSeek.
you. I used one the other day, and I said, "Hey, what do you know about this organization?" and
Mm.
and I said this organization would like to get a
Oh, city
sponsorship
system.
package for a certain event and pitch this brand. It created the whole deck for me.
Oh, is this your notebook LM?
No,
Oh, we have a new one, folks.
what is the name of your show again? The proper name? Things.
I wish I
Yep.
knew about money.
Okay, let's see
Let's see what it says. And then
about.
I'm gonna do it on Delroy. See if Delroy will. You know, I had a big conversation with my chat GPT the other day. Because you could do it on video. Not video. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't go that far.
You know that.
Voice,
Do
voice,
you
voice.
use Gemini? Oh, okay,
No.
no
Which
comment.
isn't Gemini part of?
Okay, oh, here we go. The thing is that look at this.
Oh dear. Oh
No, oh
dear.
no. Well, actually, well, now here's the funny thing. I put that title in. It there's another show called "Things I Wish I Knew About Money." It gave me another show
Shut the front door.
by
Lord.
someone named Shay Myers.
Nah.
Yep,
I know her.
yep. Yep, and it gives key features, target audience, real life stories, guest experts, popular Canadian perspective, popular topics covered, where to listen. It says if you're interested in improving your financial literacy or just want relatable money advice from someone who has made and learned from financial mistakes, this podcast is a solid and accessible choice. Would you like a list of recommended episodes or key takeaways from them? Now, I'm going to then ask about hosted by you. Let's see if it differentiates. Hosted by.
That's funny.
Look at this. Is a
Mm-hmm.
podcast hosted by Camille's a Canadian financial literacy advocate and entrepreneur. The podcast focuses on helping individuals, especially those in underrepresented communities, build a healthier relationship with money by sharing practical finance education about personal stories and expert insights. About the host, Camille Smith is a passionate advocate for financial literacy with a background in entrepreneurship and community engagement. She creates content that is relatable, transparent, and designed to break down the barriers to understanding personal finances, particularly for the BIPOC communities. Podcast themes and topics explores a wide range of personal, often deeply budgeting and saving basics, credit scores and debt management, generational wealth and financial trauma, investing
Roxanne.
101, money, mindset and emotional spending, entrepreneurship and side hustles, financial literacy for minorities. What makes it unique? Camille often discusses the intersection of money and culture, speaking candidly about the unique financial challenges faced by marginalized communities. Real Conversation. The podcast features honest conversations, solo episodes, interviews with guests who share their money journeys and lessons learned. Empowerment Focus. The tone is encouraging and non judgmental, aimed at empowering listeners to take control of their financial futures. Where to listen: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, possibly on YouTube, depending on the episode format.
Wow, look at that. Send me this, please, in an email, because this is,
I
I
thought
just.
I thought you were the prompt. I thought you were the prompt queen.
Listen, let me tell you how I just messaged Minnie on cam.
Oh no, 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 no! I'm not staying
Yeah.
up the rest of the night.
No, but I had to call my grandma just now. You see the time? Golly, Bob. Wow, that's wild. You know what? It is all good. Um,
Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit deeper here because I know you don't think I know anything about AI. All
no, but
right.
I'm just gonna wait before you say
Okay.
anything. Before you say anything. Even though it is a shock, and I know this is gonna be deleted, like this episode is gonna be deleted, but still, I am not even going to. I know like you have a trademark and stuff. It's cool as long as you're talking about personal finance. It doesn't bother me, but it is a shocker that that name is the same. Ha ha ha! Ha!
Right. And
Golly
so
Bob.
so let me go a little bit further because I know you don't think I know about these things
All right,
AI.
let's hear
I'll
this.
go. So for the things I wish you knew about money podcast hosted by Camille Smith, effective SEO keywords should reflect the podcast themes, target audience, and unique value. Here are key SEO keywords and phrases that can help boost discoverability on platforms like Google, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and they should also put YouTube. Primary keywords. These directly reflect the podcast name and host. Camille Smith Podcast, Camille Smith Financial Literacy, Money Podcast Canada, Black Female Finance Podcast, Personal Finance Podcast for Beginners. Secondary keywords: financial literacy, budget tips, credit score advice, how to save money, how to get out of debt, building generational wealth, investing for beginners, side hustle advice, money mindset, financial trauma healing. Audience focus keywords: financial tips for millennials, financial tips for Gen Z, BIPOC financial literacy, women and money, Black wealth building, money advice for minorities, financial education, Canada. Long tail keywords, more specific and short. Hashtags for social media, hashtag financial literate. Which brings me to a question:
Hmm.
would you like a crafting on or social? Yes. Yes, let me. So now it says, would you like help crafting SEO optimized podcast description like episode titles or social media captions using these keywords? Oh my gosh, it's going deep.
Which site is this?
This is going, and I'm going to say yes, and let's see what happens.
Oh dear me.
Now, I'm doing this for the AI queen. Okay, keywords. Yeah. So look at this. SEO friendly episode title ideas, but budgeting basics title: how to create a budget that actually works in your 20s, or it could be 30s, right?
Or
Credit
40s.
yeah, credit education, credit scores decoded, what I wish I knew before applying for a loan. Healing and mindset, breaking the cycle, healing financial trauma in BIPOC communities. Um, Saving tips: how to stop living paycheck to paycheck, saving strategies that stick. Um, investing for beginners, building wealth from the ground up. I like that title. Debt: my journey out of 20K debt and how you can do it. Side hustles: how I built a side hustle that paid off my student loans. Cultural multi talk: Why talking about money in black families still feels taboo? Ah, that's a good one.
Indeed.
Look at this.
Hmm.
Look at this. Caption for budgeting episode. Tired of feeling broke even after payday. In this week's episode of Things I Wish You Knew About Money, I will break down how to build a budget that actually works. No spreadsheets required. And it
Hey.
gives all the hashtags. The one on financial trauma. In today's powerful episode, we dive into how financial trauma shows up in our lives and how we can start rewriting our money stories. This is yeah, it's wow. Would you like me to form any of these for your website to create Canva friendly designs for Instagram? I,
Yes, yes, yes.
I'll leave that for now. But that you see, I'm glad you recognize I have some understanding about this.
Mm,
I just get a whole game plan for you.
but I can't. I'm trying to find this. I'm trying to find
So
this.
Walla, if you're working with AI, especially portals like ChatGPT, excuse me, it's all in the prompts. It's all in the prompts.
True.
Actually, I got shown one the other day. You put in what you want to talk about, and it creates a infographic for you.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh,
the one I just found out 2 weeks ago, man, it created a whole slide deck for me. The only thing I've got to add is images. It was really good too.
slider. I think I've made a media kit before. Um,
You should have another one since you're a big celebrity now.
Celebrity how? Oh, because of actually that was a really nice description of the podcast. Like
No, it was good. It was
it
good. And
it
again,
made me feel sometimes my ego gets a little bit big, you know? I
okay, good question. Oh, Guatemala, love this.
see it, I see it.
Quantum
Golly.
computing and AI. Don't know a lot about quantum computing, but it's coming and it's coming fast and hard. And AI, another interesting fact about AI, don't know if you know this, Walamala, the amount of energy on the back end it takes to
Mhm.
do or complete a prompt in AI is much more than just doing it on on your browser. One of the hot commodities is a lot of companies who are in the AI space. A number of them are buying nuclear power plants.
Mm. Hmm. Interesting.
If you're an investor, you may want to look at investing in nuclear power plants because, for example, a number of years ago, was a nuclear disaster at a place called 3 Mile Island in the United States.
Yikes.
Well, if I who bought it? Was it Amazon?
Probably
Amazon has
Bill
bought that
Bill
plant to
Gates.
for was it Amazon or Google one or Microsoft? Microsoft has bought the facility
Mm,
because they need to get just for to help power their Copilot search engine.
is it?
Don't know a lot about quantum computing though. And thank you. That's something I'll get to learn about. By the way, Walamal, you going to be there tomorrow morning?
Yeah, be there.
No, no, Walamala. But
I
yeah, we
know. I
need you.
said yeah. She needs to
Yeah,
be there.
need you because Wayne Harris is on. We've got a
That's that one.
special guest joining us. Cam is too busy for us, so we
I
have.
will be there in the second half. I'm just not there for the
Okay,
beginning.
we'll
I'll be
see.
there. I'll try to sneak a morning before I jump
Well,
into
if
the meeting.
do you, yes,
But I
checking
feel like
nuclear and quantum. Yes, she Walamala looks like she's into stocks. Are you into
quant.
stocks?
Ooh, do you want to
Ah,
join my Discord?
oh, geez, power
What?
Discord. She goes. Of course I am. She'll be there.
Nice.
But yeah, though,
I
I actually
didn't
just
they
started
affect.
I just started another Discord group.
Well, to fun fact. Okay, so because it's being deleted, right? um,
Yes,
I
I'll be
am.
deleting.
I'm very curious about how you're. No, well, how's your interaction engagement in your discords?
Not it's I'm disappointed. Uh, now one yeah.
Well,
So a number.
not for. Sorry for cutting you off. Not for your Saturday night. with
Well,
the
the
lady.
Saturday is so so. There
Me still see.
like it's so so. The morning vibe I wish was more, but I'm gonna still stick at it. And then there another show. There were a few members of the audience who wanted me to start one, so I started. Two or three have been engaging in it, which is good. And this one of the first of those two people said, I'm going to tell other people about it so we can get more engagement. So I realized that when you're doing a Discord group, the speed of the group is determined by the speed of the leader. So if I don't put
Oh,
anything there,
great. Nah,
if I
I
don't put
don't believe that.
if I don't put a lot of stuff in there, why would other people? So I've got to. Okay. So again, Walamala, the expert is here. Explain,
Ooh.
Cam, what is Discord?
What's the discords, you mean? What's Discord or what is the discords that we're
I
talking
believe
about?
she's saying, what is Discord?
Okay. Uh Discord. So instead of me putting I guess a broadcast group or community on WhatsApp, I decided to put it in a different thank you. That's what I figured. What's your Discord?
All
Ha!
right, you know what? I'm gonna go right now and give you the link to the morning vibe group, and you can join it right now in real time. So let
Same
me,
here, but uno
and of
momento.
course and of course the power lady needs to be first. All right, text
No,
channel.
you'll probably get it before me because
All right, I'm gonna put it in the chat. If you click on this link, you'll be if you do it right now, I can make you part of the morning vibe Discord group. Also, if you want, I can give you the link to join the primetime Saturday Discord group.
so here's the one. Invite. The heck? So mine's
Ah,
a
no.
$100 dividends in motion portfolio challenge, and this is just to help folks learn about dividends. I have been a little stagnant on it because I was disappointed as well, but you know what? The fact that some
Why
people
is this thing not
joined,
allowing me to? This
I'm
is not
happy.
allowing me to
Ooh,
cut
looks
and
like
paste.
I'll be first indeed.
Yeah, it's not
Woohoo!
allowing me to cut and
Is
paste
that
anything in
no?
there.
You don't copy and paste. You
Oh no,
press
no,
the
you know
copy
what?
stick.
No, no, no. I know what I need to do.
Wow,
Just
wow.
paste.
Oh, it.
No, it's not allowing me to do that.
I got the same thing. Hold on. Hmm.
This is interesting.
Me
Okay,
too. Hold on. Oh, what
okay,
is
let's do this. Let's do this. Now, okay, we got that.
Mhm.
That.
Let's
Now,
see.
let's see if it will go here.
I call it a community. Yeah, community centers is what it
Yeah,
says.
it's people. Okay, people got tired of being on Facebook. So, and I found out about Discord from an intern that was helping me about 2 years ago. I asked him,
Of
"What's your
course.
best method of a contact?" And he said, "Discord." I go, "What's that?" And now, and bang! All right, so there is the link from my Discord.
I was almost there, but I had technical difficulties as well.
And I love Discord, and you can actually also do voice conversations with people on your list via Discord.
Do
I
what? Do what?
can
Do what?
call
Do what?
if I
Call?
wanted to. Yeah, you can do voice calls on Discord from
Yes, yes,
your.
yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
and
Um,
also another thing I'm working on to see. I think you can also do group chats on Discord too.
yes, you can. So I am on
Oh,
Discord from another.
I think we may have something. I think we may have something. I heard a Discord prompt. Did you join Walamala? Did you join?
All right, sir.
Let me just
One
see if
more
she's.
topic. I got 4 more minutes because I gotta call my grandma. It's a
Yes, I know,
ritual
I
I
know, I know.
do.
There we go. Oh, look at, and I love her handle, Future Billionaire 265.
Oh, I want to like this one.
Thank
Yes,
you, thank you for
dividends.
joining, and thank you, Walamal. You know what? I haven't pushed the Discord group enough. I will put a link to that
Trying to teach you.
tomorrow during the show. And also, there's, as I said, I'm also going to start growing growing a, what's a word, neighborhood on.
Darn it! You want to know? Oh, I almost got you because I heard. I was like, wait a minute. Did he say the what
I'm
word did he
growing a neighborhood on another. So this is wonderful, Walmart.
use?
This is now. So I got to go back. Well, I do periodically post on Discord, but I got to do more of it, especially on the Morning Vibe page. Push the link for people to join, and also there's a new platform I'm going to be chatting about tomorrow, which I'll be broadcasting on.
Same. I
I've got to make sure we have enough locations
hold on.
because I know that StreamYard only allows 8. And let me just check EVMux how many I can broadcast to. Price plans, pricing. So you want to, okay. So monthly pricing
Hmm.
for EVMux is $49 a month.
Same price.
Uh, your your pre-recorded streams can be up to 3 hours.
Okay.
You can broadcast to up to that's the pro plan, which is the most powerful. You can broadcast up to 9 destinations. You get 50 gigs of storage. There's also
Hmm.
audio thing. You can do multiple
Hmm.
cameras. Oh, pre-recorded streams can be up to 3 hours.
Okay. Mini on cam.
What?
mini on mini on cam and your friend. Oh my gosh, I'm having a brain fart right now. I want to say
That's
Cole.
this is good. I've had a good some good take home in regards to promoting the Discord group. But you know what? And I do it during the show, but I should provide a link also,
Mhm.
and then I can put it out message wise to everybody. But
Oh,
thank you, Walamala. That's good, and also be pushing the other platform tomorrow. Walamala, what do you just want to get your feedback? Are you enjoying the new engagement software I'm using live with the polls, showing people uh, where they're chiming in from? Are you liking that feature? Yes. So I got another.
am I allowed to say my opinion about it?
Yeah.
I do like it. I like it showing where people are coming from because you always used to ask that question. Um, however, when it's there's certain questions I wish would be more private just so people don't get nervous with the answer. AKA, like the other day you asked, "Oh, do you donate?"
Yeah. Well, it's just a poll.
I
No
know.
one's name coming up.
Yes, it does. You get to see who answered. You
Oh
see who
yes, you do want
answered,
you do see it on the YouTube with the yes
and
or whatever. Well,
and it's
they're
like
they're not obligated to answer.
I know, but you like
I keep the questions very high levels.
it
I
makes
don't.
me shy.
That's all right. It's not for everyone, but I like I love that. Yep, very interactive,
Yes,
fantastic.
it is.
Thank you. And that's what I wanted to do, get the interactivity, more engagement with the audience. And I'm love and just for what it gives you for the free plan,
Fair enough. Fair
that's been,
enough.
and the funny thing is that software's been around for about 5 years. Had no idea
Five
though.
years?
Yep.
Oh, lie.
Yeah, I talked to one of their customer service representatives. Yeah, I said, how long you been around for? Oh, about 5 years ago. What? And if it wasn't for one of the people that I watch a lot in regards to YouTube suggestions, I would have never known about it.
would have
That's
never
another
known about
question I
it.
want to ask, but I can't because I want to call my grandma. Unless you want to stay on and I can jump back on after. But
Well,
I
you and Granny gonna talk for hours, right?
no,
So,
she don't love chat to me anymore. As soon as she said, "Oh, my friend's there," she said, "Come off a phone." I was like,
oh,
"Oh,
jeez. Well,
wow."
look, uh, I will stay on as long as Wallamala. I will. I'll stay on it. The latest I will stay on is to the top of the hour. Wallamala, you've got to engage because I don't. I just want to be yapping away. But I love your engagement so far. If there's
Thank
anything
you.
else you want to ask me about, Camille, you can jump off if you wish to because I don't want to get in Granny's way.
Mm, I'm just trying to figure out. But yes, thank you again. Get your taxes done, even though Siri is being a punk ass. I'll be
Ouch.
back. I'll be
Uh,
back.
all right. You know how to get out, or do you want me to kick you out?
I think I know how to log out. Don't kick me out. I don't like being rejected. I have a,
I'm not even going to talk about that's another
I have,
conversation.
I have, I have a fragile ego. Toodaloos.
Especially when you're driving, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, there we go. She jumped off. All right, let me take her off. Now, okay, what do I got to do here? Why is she still showing? Okay, this is no connect. I don't want to add her to the scene. Oh, I know what I do. Here, there we go. And I can go full screen if I want to. And we'll go over here. There you go. Fooling around with it. Hey, we have two people watching live. Let's see if you can be interactive for the next 10, 15 minutes and see if Cam will come back. So, what other questions? And again, Walamala, thank you so much for joining the Discord group. And again, I've got to put a link in regards to the Discord group. I think just reading it and expecting people to email me, it's not working as much as I'd like to. And hey, it's Dr. Vibe here. You're just hanging out. And I'm doing some testing on the EVMux platform and I'm getting more used to it. And it may be something I'm going to go to in the next little bit. And would love to hear any questions, comments you have for Dr. Vibe, anything you just want to chat about. Let's hang out. I believe I'm going to start doing these weekly or at least bi weekly to get more used to this platform. All right, comments. Okay, there's a okay. Something is all right. Show. Okay, I there's a comment, but I don't. Oh, all right. Am I currently into investing? A little bit, but not a lot. Let me just bring this up. There we go. No, I'm not as much as I like to, but I would tell you, I I keep a very much ear to the ground on what's going on in the financial markets because what's going on in the financial markets is a future bear on what's going to go along in the economy. I realize that the stock markets are always future based, what they feel is going to happen in the future. They're not about today, they're all about in the future. So I keep a big ear to it. I don't invest a lot. And probably one of the reasons now is my risk tolerance is conservative at this time. But I certainly keep aware of it. Big, 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 big time. People would probably think I'm like super into it. I am, and I wish, Cam hosts a show, Camille hosts a show, things I wish I knew about money. I wish 20, 30 years ago, I knew as much as I did now about the financial markets. I would have invested back then. And I fully believe that people who look like me, if we're going to move ahead, we have to get more knowledge about finances and put them into order. Hope that answered your question. That's a good one. Give me another one. And 3 people are watching right now. Hey, put something in the comments section. Ask, hanging out. Probably hang out for at least another 10, 15 minutes as long as you interact with me. And it's good right now. The reception is good. We like that.
I'm just fooling around with this platform. There we go. Got that look going on. There you go. This is fun. I'm enjoying this platform. I'm gradually going into it. This EVMux platform. Again, people who know a little about me, the last 2 months were just torture. And I said, you know what? I went backwards. I tried to learn their advanced stuff first instead of the stuff at the bottom and move up. Their advanced stuff, if I can get that down, this will really look really good. It looks good already. And I believe my audio is good. How's my audio sounding? How am I looking visually? Would just like to check in with that. But yeah, this looks more and more like a opportunity to broadcast from here. But now I know the Walla Mala is here. All right. Okay. You got something you want to say? You have to say markets are rigged. Politicians like Nancy Pelosi got away with blatant. I fully agree with that. Actually, this is what from the people I listen to. If you want to make money in the stock market, take a look at what the politicians are investing in. You know, that's what they're investing in is what you should be investing in, because obviously they have the insider information. What they're investing in is what you should be investing in. Just a thought. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do a switch up of background here. Let's go here. All right, so we switched it up. Love it. Keep it going, Walamala. You're doing fine. You're doing fine. Yeah, I think like most people, I wish I had the knowledge now when it comes to money and finance. I wish I had 10, 15, 20 years ago. And it's going to be interesting over the next year or so with the change in markets and change in trade. Okay. Excuse me. Can you do these more often? Sure. I'm looking right now. That's interesting. That's a good. Now, here's the question, Walamala. I'm going to put you on the spot. What day of the week and what time would be good to do it? Day and time of the week would be good to do it. It's funny. I up until for the last few years, my Monday evenings I had a commitment, but that's going to be vanishing probably in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Right now, basically every day of the week would be open. And what time would be good? All right. Any daytime, your channel. Any day, anytime, your channel. I'm thinking probably a Wednesday around 8 or 9 o'clock. Wednesday or Thursday around 8 or 9 o'clock would work best for me. And just an open format. If people want to come on, or would you want me to chat about specific things? Actually, I could do this on this new platform, and then maybe if people donate, they get access to me. Maybe, maybe, maybe. I'm thinking. I'm not the biggest fan of me doing a solo show unless there's a lot of engagement, a lot of people in the audience. I'm not the type of person right now who would just go on, and no one's out there. I don't mind it. That's how I started, but I'd rather have somewhat of an audience and we can engage. Change up this look. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now. Hit some more thoughts. Hit me up with more thoughts. Banners. We got the stuff here. We got the stuff Dr. Vibe Show. Instagram, we got that. Yeah, we got all that going on. I can edit. Yeah, we got all that. I can add this in real time. Let me just put this one up. Love it. That is fantastic. All right. Any more questions, comments? Anytime, any day on my channel. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I may. Yeah, as I've been bouncing around the idea of having this type of show where we just hang out, and that's one of the reasons why I got this subscription to EVMux, so I could test EVMux out on something that doesn't exist now because it's something that I am comfortable with. Let's go. The only other thing I've really got to do is see if I can get it to run on my main computer. If I could get it to run on my main computer, we're good. We're good. We are good. As I said, okay, comments. We got another comment here. Don't forget to send me that info. What in? Oh, you mean the rundown of your channel? Is that the one how? Okay, are you talking to your granny and doing this at the same time? Is that what's going down? Is that what's going on? She's not responding, so she must be talking to her granny. Don't forget to send me that info. If I don't, I know I'm going to be in a heap of trouble. And as we were talking about AI, I just got an email from one of the services I'm beginning to use about AI. By the way, the Wallamala, the last show I was on, and then I did a demo of Notebook LM. Were you there for that? And if you were, how did you find that? Pardon me, I'm getting tired. But I'm ready. I'm set up for tomorrow's conversation, so I'm feeling good. I'm just curious, so Wallamala, you're in the room watching, and there are two other people, but they haven't commented at all. I'd love you to comment. Wallamala, I appreciate. Well, probably Fitness IQ is one of them. I just love these people to communicate, engage that information. Yes. So I feel that I got accepted by Fitness IQ Kim. She is like a self-professed AI queen. And I just did the biz with her and she goes, "What?" Yeah, I got so much information on that prompt. Pull off air. What do you mean? Oh, okay. What's been pulled off air? Fitness IQ Cam, if you're still watching this, are you coming back on or are you still talking to Granny? I probably got another 5 minutes in me max. I'm getting a little tired. I want to interesting. I'm just taking a look at my tablet. Is YouTube offline? Ooh, is it offline? That's interesting. Can't access my YouTube account. Okay, that's okay. Yes. I don't know. I don't know if something's going on with YouTube. It's not coming up on my tablet. This is good. Big. Okay, please. So let me go back to banners. I'll put that up. This is good. Major steps made today. Major steps by this broadcast. And Walamala, you made it happen. Finance IQ Cam, thank you. The two other people in the room, whoever you are, want to say thank you because Dr. Vibe's going to probably be turning in soon. Yeah, it's probably going to get out of here soon. Okay, I'm going to send Fitness IQ Cam a message. And this won't be staying up. Once I finish this, I'll be deleting this off the YouTube channel. I had my bypass. Okay. Are you? Yeah, I'm just messaging Fitness IQ Cam to see if she's going to be coming back. If she is, I'll hold on. If not, I'm going to call it an evening. And hasta la vista till tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. The Morning Vibe with myself, Ryan O'Neill Knight, and a special guest. And I think, Cam, if you are watching this, do you want the link to join us? Yes or no? I'd like to know that. Oh, comments. See you tomorrow? Yes. I'm not. Yeah, I think it's time to turn it in. I haven't heard back from Cam. I'm asking her if she's coming back. If she doesn't respond to me by 10 minutes to the hour, I am out of here. I am definitely out of here. So Walamala, I think, left. So it's. Oh, she has a question. Hold on. I forgot that. So Walamala, I forgot to see this. Have you ever looked at other platforms like Rumble? Are there benefits to YouTube? Great question. Are you still here, Walamala? I hope you haven't left. Uh Looked at Rumble, not into it. YouTube, I believe, for live streaming. The link about your podcast. Yes, I will send you that because I know you will ramshackle me if I don't. Walamala, yes. Oh, you're still here? Good. All right. Thank you. And Fitness IQ Cam, yeah, I won't forget to send the information about the info, please. I won't forget. And okay, so you asked Walamala about have you ever looked at other platforms like Rumble or the benefits of YouTube? I have looked at other platforms. Actually, one of them is going to be first time broadcasting on it tomorrow morning on the Morning Vibe. And I'm going to encourage people to join me on that platform. My thoughts and people who I really respect in the game, YouTube is probably the best live streaming platform for a number of reasons. I know people love their TikTok and all that, but YouTube, analytics wise, it's been around for a while. There's no threat of it being bought or sold. I still feel that it's the best live streaming platform out there. And I'm a big proponent of live streaming because when you create content via live streaming, there's so many different things you can do with it. Shorts, long form video. You can create podcasts, audio podcasts, uh, so many different things that live streaming you can take from a live streaming content. I'm big on that. All right. Fitness IQ says I'm still on the phone. Yeah, there are other platforms, but I don't. And it's interesting. I don't know if people know this. I well, if you broadcast your video live streaming to Facebook, I'm one of many people, and Facebook has said at the end of next month, all live streaming that you've done on Facebook is going to be taken down. If you haven't saved it, you're going to lose it. I'm going to see if I can face. I'm just going to see if I can read the email. Is it there? I don't know if I see it. Facebook. I'm going to put video. I don't know where it is in my. I got the email a few weeks ago. It wasn't a big thing to me because I save all my broadcasts. I already have them. Jeez, I can't remember where it was. I can't remember the exact policy. I think it's maybe by the end of this month that when you do going after the end of this month, don't quote me on the date, but when you do a live stream on Facebook, it's only going to stay up for 30 days and then it disappears. Whereas in the past, you did some live stream on Facebook, it would stay up forever and ever and ever. No more. No more. Yeah. No more at all on Facebook. And for those people like myself who use Skype still, I think by the beginning of the May, Skype is going to be no longer, and they're transitioning people over to Microsoft Teams. I'm not a big fan of Microsoft Teams, to be honest. Okay. And you're saying Rumble is a bit more easy on free speech, I think. Don't know, but thanks for the take. I could, you know what? Let me just take a look and see if I can broadcast on Rumble. I love these ideas you're bringing to the table here. Video pod hosting, distributing our apps. I've heard of Rumble though. It's not the first time I've heard of it. I'm actually going to see if I have an account on there because I'd love to broadcast. I love, you know me, distribution. Now, let me see if I can. The thing is, I don't want to. I want to make sure I have space to. I'm just going to log on to see if I have a Rumble account. I think I may though. I'm not. If I don't, before I sign up for an account, I'll just see can. Oh, all right. So I don't have an account on Rumble. I don't think. My question is how to live stream Rumble. Let me just see here. Can you live stream in Rumble? I don't want to live. How do I stream on Rumble? Okay, from StreamYard. Oh, can I stream Rumble TV with StreamYard? Okay. Rumble supports streaming via RTMP, so we got to say, okay, we don't integrate with Rumble, but Rumble now has an API that will send your comments into StreamYard Studio. You can, okay. So yes, if I wanted to, I could stream to Rumble TV. So do you feel, while it might be worth my while, broadcasting on Rumble? I think the least I'm going to do is set up an account. And it says their API allows comments, so comments could come into my chat and I could post them. So let's see. I'm going to. This will be the last thing I do before I go to sleep. I'm going to create a Rumble account and see if I can get the RTMP and see if I can add it to my streaming that exists already, which should be marvelous. Just another distribution platform. All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm beginning to fade here. Okay. Keep on coming with any comments while I'm doing this. I can multi-purpose. All right. Optional country, Canada. Okay. 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 Day. Give their my birth date. Okay, creative. Okay, register. Oh, let's see. All right. Letters and numbers, no spaces. Will it register with that? No, it won't allow me to put TM. All right, let's do this. It's not available. Huh. So do I have an account with them? Huh. Let's see. Forgot my password. All right. Let's see if I have a Rumble account because I put in to register with them. User not found with that email address. Enter your full email address. All right. So what I have to do then is I have to. It's going to be a longer process. So I think I'll do this. RTMP. Let me just see how I get Rumble live streaming. Okay. Okay, this way. It's called the user Metro Rumble Studio. It uses this order to inviting guests, live chat. Okay, now I just. Okay, that was interesting. Got a message and my printer went out at the same time. All right. Rumble RTMP. RTMP is to your live stream. RTMP is a participant in the Rumble Studio that sees its video from so you can stream audio and video from OBS or StreamYard into right, and then use a regular Rumble Studio layout. There might be a delay between OBS and instead. Okay, it can be done. All right, yeah, it can be done, but I just got to check because I've got a lot of destinations. I'm just looking because the morning vibe. Well, okay, in fact, no, it's not too bad because the morning vibe we have Ryan ACBN, which is Ryan's organization, their Facebook page, my Facebook page, my LinkedIn, my YouTube channel, my Twitch channel, Ryan's Twitch channel, and then the one I'm adding tomorrow that will fill us the house. Now, one of the nice things though about StreamYard is that if a guest comes into your show on StreamYard, they they can broadcast to their own YouTube and Facebook channel. You as a host, you don't have to add them onto your destinations. They can do it on the front end. Whereas with EVMux, they have to give you the RTMP and stream key, that information, and you put it in yourself, which is not a big thing. But if you do broadcast to a lot of platforms, if someone you have that comes on your show or your broadcast want to broadcast to their own platforms, you have to make sure there's enough space that you haven't used up all the destinations to broadcast. And for myself, if I'm doing so that's a nice thing with Ryan, my co-host of the Morning Vibe. But now if I go to this platform for the Morning Vibe, he'll have to give me that information ahead of time so I can put it in there. All right. It is a new day in the Eastern time zone where I live. We are now in the last few moments of this conversation. Any final words? It seems that Fitness IQ Cam is still talking to her granny. That's no problem. The Walamala, thank you so much for hanging out. We will see you in about 8 hours and 58 minutes. I'm going to make sure I got a good sleep. I got Wayne Harris on tomorrow morning, a special guest. Fitness IQ Cam, before I leave, do you want me to give you the login link for tomorrow? For you, if when you come in? Yes or no? I'm going to give you, okay. And the Walamala says, no, thank you. Nothing else. Okay. She says, see you there. Yeah. Well, I better be there. Because if I'm not there, there's no show going to happen. And so that is what I've got to be there for. I've got to be in the house. All right. I'm going to sign off because I am feeling, and I don't say that. Now someone else comes on. Whoever just jumped in, put in the comment section where you're chiming in from. Giving you 2 minutes because I am going to sign out. I am going to sign out and get some rest because tomorrow, well, today is another day. Not, I was going to say tomorrow's another day. Today is another day, and it's landed where I am. But this is massive, great testing out with EV Mux. And as I said, I'm pushing more and more to use this platform. Yeah, pushing more and more to use this platform. It's working for me for what I need it for. All right, so this is going to be it. Here we go. This is what I say after the end of my live conversations and even the pre-recorded ones that get that being live streamed. Live your life as a dream. If you can dream it, you can make it. Sometimes you have to get smaller to get stronger. Block assumptions. Then aim bigger, aim better, aim higher, aim wider. Love, faith, and respect. As always, don't just manage your time, manage your energy. Remember to give yourself grace. And if you are not making money, make history. Try to do both and make it better. And just to close off here, subscribe to the Dr. Vibe Show on YouTube, where you're watching it now. If you haven't, would love you to subscribe. Also like the Dr. Vibe Show on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. You can also check me out website, the drvibeshow.com, YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn, the Dr. Vibe Show, Instagram at the drvibeshow.com, X at drvibeshow, email dr period vibe at the drvibeshow.com. And I could put another one, but not till tomorrow. There is another one, but I'm not going to talk about it till tomorrow morning. All right, we're out of here. I think Fitness IQ is gone. I think Guatemala, you probably the only one that is left here. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with me. And I'll certainly give serious consideration of this becoming, at least, if not a weekly, a bi-weekly thing on us, probably at 9 o'clock on a Wednesday or Thursday evening. All right. Well, actually, Wednesday's not the greatest because one of the people I really follow, she does something, I think, from 9 to 10. And I want to make sure that I'm there to learn from her so I can make me better, so I can do better conversations with y'all, as she would say, y'all. All right. God bless. Peace well. Keep the faith while good. And we'll see you soon.